Me through my paces this morning because I don't think I've ever seen so many snakes in the morning hours of my life. But this one is actually really cool. This is my favorite snake right here. This is the yellow rat snake, and you might be looking down, but it's actually right up there. That's because this snake in particular is a climber. It's known for climbing trees and all sorts of different things in wildlife environments, and it is just one of the many examples of really cool snakes that they got here at the Conservancy of Southwest Florida. But we're joined alongside Alex here. He is the environmental educator here with the Conservancy. And Alex, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's great to be here.
So tell us a little bit about these snakes. Where do they all come from?
Well, these amazing native snakes are found in our uplands here in Southwest Florida. So those are areas that have slightly higher elevations. You'll find pine trees and scrub, and some of them you'll find up in the trees, some of them you'll find down in the ground, but they're just amazing animals.
And we actually had quite a surprise this morning, just down over at this exhibit. Tell us what we got here.
So we have a complete shed from our Florida king snake. You know, snakes grow continuously throughout their lives, and in order to grow, they have to shed their skins as they do so. And so this is a great opportunity for people to see how incredible these snakes are, and while the king snake might be hiding, you can get a good idea of exactly how long that snake is by looking at that shed.
That is amazing. And also part of this exhibit is, of course, the augmented reality portion,
yes,
where people can actually step into a different reality of sorts, if you will. And I think it's just right over there. If
it is right over here.
Yeah. So if you could just tell us a little bit about this exhibit then.
So this is our Florida Wildlife Encounter. This is an area where the Conservancy offers guests an opportunity to safely interact with some of Florida's amazing native megafauna. It's hard to say megafauna without saying megafauna. That's just a fancy way of saying large, charismatic animals like the American alligator featured in the exhibit today. So while folks are standing here waiting for this encounter, they get to learn all about the species, learn a little bit about the conservation story. They get to pose.
Look at that. The alligator hunter, Alex the alligator hunter right there.
And all the while, like I said, learning all about what makes these native animals so amazing and so worth fighting for in terms of conservation.
Absolutely. Very cool thing that you guys got going on here, Alex. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Of course, my pleasure.
So that augmented reality, only a small glimmer of what they got here at that Conservancy, but I did mess around a little bit with the said gator in augmented reality, and I think we got a couple photos here just to pull up from earlier. As you can see, at first I was a little caught off guard by the gator as I approached the domain, but afterward, as you can see, I truly became the master of that environment right there. But plenty of fun to be had at the Conservancy. Their ribbon cutting going to be taking place later on this morning at about 10:30, and then that grand opening, of course, back open to the general public starting on Saturday, December 18th. Guys, we'll swing it on back to you for now over in the studio.